At RBC, we believe in the power of the arts. We recognize the role that the arts can play in fostering vibrant communities, and we know that they play a role both culturally and economically in making our city and this country a great place to live. For the past 2 decades, RBC has invested in programming which has helped artists launch their careers onto the professional stage. I am thrilled to announce the 2025 winner of the RBC Emerging Artists Award, Monique Berry. Monique is a film producer, entrepreneur, and philanthropist. In reviewing her nomination, Monique has been described as an arts enabler, someone who brings creatives together and works hard to ensure that she brings their joint vision to life. A proud woman in film, Monique brings her whole self to every project she's involved with. In just over 1 year, Monique has already produced 4 films, with her first film premiering in 3 countries on 2 continents. On behalf of my RBC colleagues, congratulations, Monique. We celebrate you and all of your successes.
I started in film with Dallas Sunius. I came on as an executive producer for a project called The Saint and the Bear. Just something special about the project. So The Saint and the Bear has gone on to receive so many laurels, and it's being shown all around the world, and we were very proud of this project. But it gave me a taste for wanting to learn more and learn from my mentors and to move into production and direction myself. 52 is okay. It's a great age to become an emerging artist. This award is so meaningful to me because I am supporting underrepresented artists, filmmakers, actors in the community, and it's important that their projects get made. Thank you so much for the recognition. I want to thank RBC, CADA, naturally, and AMPIA and CSIF. I couldn't have done it without these organizations because they constantly provide mentorship. And the film community, I must thank for embracing me here in Calgary.
CCIS is a non-profit organization dedicated to making immigration a positive experience for newcomers to Canada and the communities welcoming them. We recognize the challenges that newcomers face upon arrival in Canada, language barriers, lack of local recognition for their foreign experience, and feelings of isolation. We also understand the importance of the arts in bridging cultural divides and fostering connection. This is why CCIS has sponsored the New Canadian Artist Award for the past 13 years. It's about highlighting the unique talents and contributions of immigrant artists as they navigate the complexities of migration. This year's recipient is Ye-Seng Chang Aguila, a Cuban-born visual artist who specializes in video art and digital media. Ye-Seng's work explores themes of isolation, resilience, and cultural adaptation. And we're delighted that through our collaboration with CADA, we can platform our unique artistic talent to the broader Calgary community.
I'm an artist from Cuba, specializing in new media art and installation work. Among the many topics that I like to discuss in my work, I think I focus in the last 5 years exploring my experience as an immigrant artist, expressing myself in a second language, and especially finding or reflecting about the challenges that a creative person can confront when living in another country, adapting to a new culture, and most importantly, trying to create art in a completely different environment. I am humble and excited to be recognized and to receive this award. It's an amazing opportunity, not only to support my artistic practice, but to also build up around my connections, my networking, and also the opportunity to present my work in a broader audience so more people can connect with my practice. And so if I can help to build up that bridge between the arts and the immigrant community in Calgary, I'm more than delighted to contribute with my work to that, and very, very grateful and excited for it. I would like to express my gratitude to CCAs for giving me this award, Calgary Art Developments and Hispanic Arts, organizations that help me to promote my work as a newcomer artist.
The The Rosé Foundation Emerging Arts Manager Award is intended to recognize an individual in the early stages of their arts management career who's already having a significant positive impact on the arts community here in Wilkinson, Calgary. It recognizes both their accomplishments to date, but also recognizes their potential for future significant impact. Since becoming the managing producer of the Festival of Animated Objects, Cosmo Christofferson has significantly increased both the organizational capacity but also the funding sustainability of the organization, in part through attracting multi-year Canada Council core funding, which is really significant for an organization of that size. They've also overseen the evolution of the incubator program for emerging mask and puppetry artists, turning the program into a formalized 2-year program with an annual intake. This program has already been really impactful on the artists who have gone through it and will continue to create emerging mask and puppetry artists for years to come. Cosmo has also put a great deal of focus on accessibility at the Festival of Animated Objects, including recruiting board members with specialized knowledge in the area, and has also made accessible pathways both for artists as well as for audiences through ASL and interpreted performances, as well as a fully accessible website for the festival. Cosmo is also representing Western Canada as part of UNIMA, which is the world's largest and oldest puppetry organization. So they're already making an impact well beyond the reaches of their own organization and will only continue to do so in years moving forward. Congratulations, Cosmo.
The Festival of Animated Objects is an incubator and presenter of all things animated, everything from screenings to puppets to masks, and we present national, international, and all of our homegrown local artists. To me, this award is huge because it feels like a validation of all of the hard work that goes on behind the scenes of producing a puppet festival and working with hundreds of artists each year. I think I spend a lot of time in my basement on my computer working with all of these things, so it's really when I'm seeing the shows happen that a lot of it feels like it's all coming to fruition, and this award is just a cherry on top. I would like to thank Christine Cook, the founder of the festival, Peter Balkwell, Elaine Vorishko, our team of curators, the FAO's board of directors, all of the amazing artists I get to work with each year, my fiance for putting up with this lifestyle, my family for supporting me, and finally I would like to thank the Rosé Foundation and CADA.
TD is very proud to sponsor the Indigenous Artist Award and recognize this year's recipient, Morgan Black. This award was created to recognize the contributions of Indigenous artists, craftspeople, and knowledge keepers to Calgary. We hope this award will honor Indigenous cultures and promote intercultural understanding and building connections between Indigenous and non-Indigenous peoples as we create a path toward reconciliation. Morgan is a very gifted artist, and her art is very moving and relevant as we acknowledge the history of Indigenous peoples and their communities. Thank you for creating your art that will bring us together and honor their lives. On behalf of everyone at TD Bank Group, congratulations on your award, Morgan.
At Hawalapwa, Morgan in Twatita, Puxquach in Twatita, Chukweliuk Mekan, Statlium Mekan, Chukwakbik Mekan, Kukshumkau. I am a visual artist from Statlium Nation in the interior of BC. I am Statlium on my father's side and Chukwakmik on my mother's side. For me, art making has been a process of reconnecting to my ancestral cultures. Receiving this award means my voice reaches much further than I could have imagined, and I take that responsibility very seriously. I'm overjoyed to have not just my own practice, but the practices of my ancestors that I hope to carry forward into the future with me recognized by this award. I'd like to say Kukshum, thank you to my family, my father and my mother and my grandmother, whose stories have carried me to where I am today. I'd like to thank my friends and supports in the art community, members of the Land Holds Us Indigenous Art Collective. I would like to thank TD and the Calgary Public Library and those involved in the selection of this award for seeing my heart.
The award was established some years ago to recognize the incredible work involved in leading arts organizations. We support with this award a board of directors who provides their expertise in order to facilitate bringing art to Calgarians. The recipient of the Mamdani Arts Leadership Award for this year is Eva Verdi. Eva has been a passionate contributor to the arts for over 20 years. She is the president, she is a director of Swallow a Bicycle Theatre. Her time at the theatre in a leadership capacity, she's instituted and created a financial model for the theatre that provided its sustainability while ensuring that the artists involved got a living wage.
Swallow a Bicycle Theatre creates productive discomfort through creative interventions like performances, workshops, collaborations, and community engaged projects. And those interventions shine a light on existing social structures and dynamics and investigate and challenge the systems that oppress community members and artists who face barriers. As chair, I do my best to provide guidance, but most of the time I'm listening and learning from and with Swallow Bicycle's co-artistic directors, Chris, Mpoe, and Mark, and all of the wonderful artists and community members that Swallow Bicycle is collaborating with. I do and try to encourage the team whenever they are challenging the status quo and really pushing how arts organizations can grow and innovate. Receiving this award means so much to me. It's a bit overwhelming because I know how many folks work tirelessly behind the scenes here in the arts sector in this city, offering such care and effort to make what happens happen here. And I just have so much gratitude for having been chosen. I would like to firstly thank my amazing Swallow Bicycle team, my fellow board members, current and past, the jury, Calgary Arts Development, and of course Strategic Group for this amazing award. We do this work because we love it, but it's also really important to recognize it. So, thank you.
The ATB Powering Possibility Through the Arts Award recognizes small to mid-sized organizations that are making a significant impact on Calgarians by creating new opportunities through arts programming. At ATB, we embrace the responsibility to celebrate and contribute to the communities that we serve. This award reflects our belief in the importance of the arts and our desire to recognize those who significantly contribute to the cultural fabric of Calgary. We're so honored to present this award to the Eastside Dance Festival for their powerful impact on the city's underserved youth and decolonizing approach to dance education. Their diverse programming offers important opportunities for youth through a non-traditional, non-Western-based dance practice and is a vital contribution to Calgary's arts community. Congratulations to this amazing organization on being the recipient of ATB's Powering Possibility Through the Arts Award.
The Eastside Dance Festival Society began 12 years ago when the dance teachers in 4 different East Calgary high schools decided to put a showcase together for their students who had so much talent but no access to formal dance training. And since then it's grown into a humongous organization and of course this beautiful festival in which community partners have contributed so that we can offer free dance programming to kids from every quadrant of the city.
Receiving this award is so meaningful for us because we believe that dance education belongs to everyone and not just to the few in our city that can afford to pay for it. So receiving this award is very valuable and meaningful to us because it means that other people in our city believe in our mission and are willing to help us move it forward.
We're very grateful to ATB for this opportunity to power more possibilities for our youth, and the work that we do would not be possible without the financial assistance of Calgary Arts Development.
We would also like to thank our community sponsors, Decidedly Jazz Dance Works, the City of Calgary and the University of Calgary, and 2 of our mentors, Joanne Baker and Anne Flynn. And of course, this work would not be possible without our board of directors and all of the volunteers who help support the work of the Eastside Dance Festival Society.
We started these amazing awards in 2012 when Calgary was doing this amazing big arts program for Canada. It was last year they did it, but this is when we started realizing how many amazing artists actually live in Calgary, but actually showcase their work elsewhere. And so it became something we've done every single year, And every single year, I'm more and more inspired by these amazing artists. I'm so delighted to meet Eric and Mia. But what really impressed me the most, I have to say, was that they worked in like 40 different cities. This is mainly like around the world. And they've always come back here to Calgary. I think they've had many probably other chances to live elsewhere, but they've come back to Calgary because they want to help support emerging artists, which you think of it is one of the most amazing things anybody can do. So I have nothing but admiration that really have a bigger purpose in life than about themselves. And that's what I find in both of them.
We're Mia and Eric. We've been working together for about 17 years. We have an interdisciplinary arts practice focused on ecology and interspecies relationships. We work a lot with communities, co-creating artworks in all different mediums and modes. We often work outside of traditional gallery or theater spaces, although we do kind of work across visual art and performance realms.
Receiving this award is a really big honor for us. Although we work internationally quite often, our home is Calgary and we love this place. We're inspired by this place. We're inspired by the landscape, we're inspired by the people, and we're inspired by the arts community. Every time we're outside of the city, we're always talking about Calgary and what it does for us as artists and what it does for our colleagues, and how we often say how much we wish our colleagues were with us overseas.
Thank you so much to Doug and Lois Mitchell for this award. We really admire everything that the Mitchell family does to support the growth and health of the arts sector in Alberta. Thank you very much to Sharon Stevens for nominating us for this award. She's a wonderful friend and collaborator. And we'd also like to thank all the organizations that support us in our practice and help us be artists in Calgary. Alberta Foundation for the Arts, Calgary Arts Development, and Canada Council for the Arts, as well as Sunny Hill Housing Co-op and the Calgary Public Library.